Hi friends, it's Miss Amanda from the Belding Library. Thanks for tuning in this week for Art Club. Miss Julia let me take over. Today we are going to be making these fancy origami dragon eyes. They kind of just pop out like this and you can open them and close them and it's a little squished. This was my first attempt, so yeah, that's what we're going to do today. So you're going to start with just a square sheet of paper. I just used regular white printer paper, nothing fancy. I also got out a ruler. You may want to get a circled object if you want perfection, I guess. And I'm using colored pencils. You guys can use crayons, you can use markers, you could use paint, oil pastels. If you happen to have those, would probably be pretty awesome. Also very messy. It would be cool. So we're going to start with your square piece of paper and you're just going to fold it diagonally. And then once you've done that and your edges are nice, now unfold it and then fold it diagonally the opposite direction. And then once you've done this, you're going to unfold your paper and you're going to leave it in its diamond shape. You're going to take one corner and bring it up to the middle line. And then you're going to take this bottom part and you're also going to fold it up to that center line. You want it as close to the center as possible. And then you're going to flip your paper around the other way and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to take your corner and bring it up to your middle line. And then you're going to take this whole triangle, this line right here, and also bring it up to the middle line. If I'm going too fast, you can pause the video and you can rewind and watch it as many times as you need to. So your paper will now kind of look like this. But we are going to actually open it back up all of the way. Now we have all sorts of fancy lines here. And what you're going to do is you're just going to take where this first line right here where we've already folded, you're going to fold it inward. So you're going to fold this part up and then this. And then you're going to turn your paper around and you're going to do the same thing. You're basically just folding this the opposite way than what you've already done. Now this here is going to be the inside of our eye. So this is where you're going to want to grab a pen, a pencil, a coloring utensil, whatever you decide to use at home, and you're going to draw your circle. This is where a circle object would come in handy, but I'm just going to wing it. So this is going to be the dragon's eye here. You're just going to color it in however you want. You can use any color you want. You can shade it however you want. also going to add in a little bit of blue in his eyes. Just kind of make them pop a little bit more. And then I'm going to take a black, if I have one, yep, right here. And I'm going to color in I'm also going to take my black and I'm going to outline the eyeball. I guess you could probably unfold this some if you needed to. And then I'm going to just kind of color this in dark over here too, because you don't really want to see any white. So here you can see my dragon's eye is starting to come together. What we're going to do next is you're going to just fold these back to your midline. And now you're going to color these. These strips right here are actually going to be like the skin of your dragon. It's going to be the outside. So whatever color you want to use for this also, you can use. I'm going to use some red orange. Finish this. Now I'm going to go in with a black color pencil and I'm just going to make some little swoops to give it a more scaled look, like a dragon. So now we have our dragon eye. We fold these back in and we have our dragon's eyelid and his scales. Now you're going to flip your paper over and you're going to bring your corner right up to your middle line here. And you're just going to fold it and make a nice tight and solid crease right here. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. You're going to take your point and you're going to bring it right to that middle line. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. Using a ruler or another straight flat edge, it can be really helpful, because what you're going to do is you're going to take your ruler and you want to use this corner right here and you want this corner and you're going to bring it and fold it at that midline again. So it helps if you have a ruler or something straight to where you can fold this really nice and neatly from your center line right there all the way down to the corner of the eyelid. I'll do the same thing on this side. You're going to go from your midline to the middle of their eyelid. And just make sure that that's also a nice and tight solid line there. So this is what it looks like when you've got one side done. It kind of comes to a point here. Now you're going to kind of unfold those and you're going to do the same thing on the other side. You're going to take your straight line right from the middle all the way down to the corner and fold it nice and tight. And you're going to do the same thing again on this side, from the middle line to the corner. All right, and now you're just going to fold these back in. And if you hold on to your corner pieces here, hold them nice and tight. Here we go. All right, if you guys try this at home, be sure to share your finished product with us on Facebook. Thanks. Have a great 4th of July.